Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. Hey, hey, hey. Oh gosh, I see you all in the chat. Hello, everybody. Oh, I'm so happy you guys are here. Oh, this is so awesome. Well, welcome. I've got this is me playing in the background here, which is one of my favorite songs. It's like a wake up song. And it's something that activates that this is me, here I am. And what's so cool about that song, if you haven't seen The Greatest Showman, I highly recommend it. But also, it's a space of, I don't know, it just activates me so well. That space of, this is me in every moment, because we're always upgrading, we're always expanding. There is no old you anymore if you're willing to step into the new you. And the new you is ever evolving, it's ever expanding. It's that space of being willing to not know who you are and not care that you don't know who you are. So congruence, energy activation, and today's topic is receiving everything you ask for. So if that's something that you're like, okay, energetic activation, I don't even know what that is, but yes, whatever that is, like my whole body gets like, whoo. And receiving everything you ask for, it's like, I'll just ask you right now, do you know that that's possible, even if it's not a reality in your life right now? To give me a big heck yeah in the chat box of, do you know that receiving everything that you ask for, everything that you know is possible, is actually possible? Right on. I got a few yeses, like, yeah. And there's a little bit of a delay between my questions and your guys' chat box. So, okay, great. All right, yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. Now let me ask you this. So right now, like, because this is so much I want to share with you guys. How do I say this? That yes of you knowing that everything is available, right? How much space or difference, however you want to say it, whatever your perception of it is between what your current reality is and having that reality, the version of you that's like, no, I just receive everything I ask for. I receive everything that's available for me. Something comes into my awareness, boom, I can actually actualize that, or be moving towards actualizing that, right? Because there's that version of you that's the true you, that's like the integrated, you are activating, have activated your knowing how to create with the body in this reality. And then there's the one that is dealing with this reality, right? When you're dealing with this reality, you might be more in fear, you might be struggling, you might be pushing, you might be forcing, you might be in pain, you might be reacting, especially emotionally reacting, right? It might be going into upset versus this space of, hey, the universe always has my back. So what is this contributing to me, no matter what it is? So there's a lot of times there's a gap between, yeah, it feels like there's a ton of space and not yet so far in reality. Yeah, a lot of times what there is just a gap. And all that gap is from you remembering what's actually true for you in how you create. And there's a big myth out there that's like, you know, it's all about the universe and the universe and every, you know, there's no how to the universe. Well, we kind of buy this point of view that it's all sort of random, yet we know it's not. And what I found is the truth is that there is a how to how you create. And when you know how you create, then you can actually step into that energetic congruency at any moment, if not 24/7, being it, and allow yourself to actualize, to have, to create, to receive, to be the contribution that you came to be on the planet, whatever that is. So when we're not fully congruent with that, that's when we have to deal with this reality. That's when this reality seems hard. That's when we don't want to be here. That's when we're fed up. That's when we have the money problems. Especially energetic creators oftentimes have issues with money, right? And it's one of our biggest things to actually become congruent with having in this reality. And once that happens, then money is easy. Money is abundant. Money is everywhere. But if money, for example, is a struggle, there is just a shift to be had. It's not that you're bad with money. It's not that, any of that stuff, right? It's not that you're wrong. It's not that you're deserving. Those are all lies that we buy, that we focus on, that we try to fix, that we try to clear, and it doesn't really create much. How many of you guys have done all the clearing, have done all the healings, have done all the things, and maybe seen some progress, but you haven't fully embodied the reality that you know is possible, right? Right, and it's interesting because with energetic creators, a lot of times we're happy with just a little bit of happiness, right? Because it's all about the energy. And then even if there's the money problems or the relationship problems or whatever, we kind of like, well, okay, good, let it go, get over it, move on to the next thing. But there's still a gap in truly going, okay, so what is it that I came here for? Because if you're dealing with this reality, you haven't flipped over to and shifted into this consciousness reality or level of consciousness. I don't know if it's a level necessarily, but it's kind of hard to talk about because words are not always a match. This level of consciousness that is that you have everything, right? And everything is abundant. And money is easy, and relationships are easy, and you are easy with yourself, like that reality. And it's just literally like stepping into this new space. But when you're making this reality really significant and like kicking and screaming with it, it's not there. And when you go, oh, I got a money problem, so let's do all the clearings on money, that is not where you're going to find the other version of you. The other version of you is to go, oh, money problems. That's this reality. Where's my reality with money? What do I know with money? And pivot into a different space of you. Number one, you can go into problem solving, which is all the clearing, all the focusing on the problems, all the healing, all that sort of stuff. That's all problem solving. That's all trying to fix you in this reality. And I did it for a really long time. I did it since I was 22, 23. So almost, 18, 19, 20 years, something like that. Focusing on what I needed to fix, what I needed to heal, what was broken about me. And even though in my head, I didn't want to ever admit that's what I was doing. But when I look back, that's exactly what I was doing. Because anytime you want to go and clear an energy, you're focusing in on, hey, this is not okay. Something's wrong here. Versus, hey, what is this showing me? Right? And who am I that this isn't even, if it's heavy, it's not for you. That's how we know, is the heaviness, the denser energy, the more contracted energies and situations and people and are showing us that don't go that way anymore. Turn around, go the other way. Not try to figure it out, not try to heal it, not try to heal it for the planet. Turn around, go the other way. And when I started realizing this, and I'm going to share more about this later with energetic priorities, where if your priority is to fix yourself, you're going to find all the heaviness. You're going to come up with every problem you could probably come up with so that you can figure it out, so that you can heal it, so you can clear it. But that isn't the direction that is to be the greatest contribution you be on the planet. Okay, so it's just not that way. And I spent a lot of time, a lot of energy going that direction. And once I sort of figured out that wasn't creating it, that this other way was, and everything started showing up as if by magic, it was just like bing, 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 bing. And I'll talk about that as sort of closer to the end. Okay.